going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing, man? Alright, so let's get this thing started. I'm going to jump right into it, man. We're going to talk about what to expect out of the shipper when things don't go according to plan. Let's go.
Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.
Alright, so basically, I'm out here at Murfreesboro. If you guys remember my video, you see my video a couple videos ago. Seeing if that's my phone ringing. I posted a video where I was in Murfreesboro. Matter of fact, I think I was doing the back end. That was the day that I did back end, hooking up to the trailer. I did a couple things, but whatever. It's back there, and I mentioned Murfreesboro. Well, I'm back at the same location, General Mills. Let's talk about it. So, last night I got here. I get the load assignment saying that, I have a load picking up today at 3 p.m. Right now, it is 5:25. All right? It's 5:25 right now. The load pickup appointment time was at 3 p.m. I got here last night at 6 p.m. So I've essentially been here for what's about to be in 35 minutes, 24 hours. So, sometimes things don't go according to plan. I knew my appointment was at 3 p.m. I knew at the earliest they was going to get me, at the latest they was going to get me in here at 3 p.m. But things happen. Sometimes they get you in early. You never know. So I got here last night, 6 p.m. I immediately check in. The lady was nice. I was nice to the lady. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I can't get you in now. But, try back tomorrow, So I was like, all right, no problem. I got to do a reset anyway. So I'll try. I was like, I'll try at 6 in the morning. She's like, 6 in the morning, you might be pushing it still. So, whatever. 9 a.m. rolls around. And I go in to check in. No problem. She tells me that now another lady, the morning lady, tells me, the morning lady tells me, your appointment is not until later. You're a little bit early. I was like, I'm a lot a bit early. I've been here since 6 p.m. last night. She was like, oh, wow. I was like, yeah, but it's all good. I expected that. I didn't expect to really get loaded until 3 p.m. anyway. So she's like, all right, so I got you checked in. No problem. So I go pull in. I go, go back into my truck around 1 p.m. No, it was a little earlier than that. Actually, it was like 12:15 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, oh, they gave me in here at 12:15. I'll be out of here by 3. 12:15, they put me in the door. I've been in the door ever since 12:15. It's about 4 or 5 hours already. No problem. They ain't even started on my trailer yet, man. It is 5:27 now. They ain't even started on my trailer. So I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? This is something that you have to prepare for, man. You gotta, especially in the reefer division. Flatbed, you guys don't really wait too long. But when it comes to reefer, sometimes you get unlucky and you got some wait. Today is Saturday. They short-staffed. People might have called out. So it's the worst of the worst, and it's nothing that you can do about it, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm screwed either way, because even though I've been sitting here all that time, I'm not even going to get detention pay for this. You guys want to know, you guys who's not in the trucking industry want to know what detention pay is. Detention pay is what you get compensated if a shipper or receiver holds you too long. So basically, if your appointment is at, for instance, 3 p.m. and your dead drop time is at 3 p.m. At 6 p.m., now the company has to pay for that time that you're waiting for, however many hours they have you waiting. It was one time I had a 8 a.m. appointment, and they kept me in that door till 5 p.m. because it was a big load. Dude went on break. It was a really, really big load. And as a matter of fact, the lumper fee for that load was about $500. It was a really, really big load. But it's all good. I got detention pay for about, I think $400. They ended up owing me detention pay. Something like that. You know, as a lease operator, Prime gives 72% of it. But, you know, I got that detention pay. On this load, my dead drop time is not until 23:59, which is 11:59 p.m. So that means they don't really have to have the load ready until 11:59 p.m. Now I'm pretty positive they're gonna get me out of here before 11:59, but this is an unforeseen circumstance that can happen at any time. I've been to places where, just like this, where my appointment wasn't until 3, that drop time not 11. I got in there at 1 o'clock. They had me out of there by 3:30, 4 o'clock. Got on the road and gone. But, you know, some places you end up waiting. Depends on the day, depends on how many people they got working. It's unfortunate that my appointment time just happened to be actually at the, like, an hour and a half after they change shifts. So they change shifts at 4 o'clock. 4:30 they start changing shifts, so they don't fully get in the swing of things until 6. So right now they might not even touch me until about 6 o'clock, which is another hour and a half. People actually, that's why I keep looking over here. People are pulling in, people are pulling out right now. So I could have that short end of the stick and be here for a while. Yeah, man, it sucks, man. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes I feel like the fleet managers have an idea of this, but it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. I got to drop a hook, so now they're going to take my time out some way. They're going to get these guys who got live loads and all that other stuff in there and get them on their way, you know. But it's all good. I already pre-planned my adjustment. I'm about to go back into the sleeper berth, and I'm about to actually go back to sleep, take a nap, and hopefully I get on the road by like 8 p.m., 9 o'clock, and I got to drive the night shift, which I really don't like driving at night, but sometimes it calls for that. Loads change, man. You got to be willing to, you know, if you're really about your money, you got to be willing to do what you got to do. And the reason why I don't have to drive at night, I could wait till tomorrow. I'm only 13 hours away from my load. I'm only 13 hours away from my 90, and I have a drop. So that's the key word. I got a drop. So get it there as fast as I can. If I can get it there tomorrow, now it's gonna be like Monday morning. Hopefully they can give me something like a nice little quick overnighter, but before Tuesday. If not, try to get them to push it onto a payroll. If it's after, you know, whatever it is, I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna try to get another load in on payroll this week. You know, I'm doing all right. I'm so far I'm about like 4,200 maybe in revenue so far. I feel like I did pretty good on fuel, but you never know until you see the end of your settlement, because sometimes you look in these nav goals and the fuel tax is not included into that discount price. You done calculated your price, and it's not the end, it's just an estimate price. So you got to be prepared for all these things. So along with this, I'm going to throw up a little quick back-end video, but I'm going to say peace out to everybody. Be cool.
Ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.